a lot of time on, but I want to say a little bit about is energy efficiency. Because when people heard new energy economy, they heard renewable energy. And we said, no, natural gas is actually a part of this. Now we're going to modernize our rules on drilling for natural gas because we think you have to do this in an environmentally sound way. So we modernize the rules. They're not perfect, but quite frankly, I think they're better than almost any other state in the country in terms of the things that we require for permits to get to extract natural gas. But we said natural gas can be a part of this. 80, 70% less NOx and SOx than coal, no mercury, 50% less carbon. We're going to call it part of the clean energy economy, but so is energy efficiency. And you know, as a candidate, I didn't really understand it when I talked about it. When I began to look at what the potential is around our ability to reduce emissions because we reduce energy consumption, our ability to reduce emissions because we think differently about how we build out the built environment. If you look at also taking utilities and no longer incentivizing them to just produce more power. Now some people call it decoupling. There's a variety of things. Some people call it demand side management. In Colorado, we chose a thing called demand side management. So we didn't decouple, but we incentivized the utilities to produce less power because their customers demanded less because the utility had in place programs for them to put in energy efficiency measures. So it's not just renewables. As much as the wind and solar producers in this room, you know, it's not to disparage your work. It has to be your work as a part of it. But we as a nation should appreciate and understand how much we can do focusing on energy efficiency and retrofitting the built environment and building out differently as we go. And again, I think we have a Secretary of Energy who probably understands this as well as anybody I've ever known in Washington, D.C. at the level that he's at. What we can do, what the power is in this. And if we invest dollars in that, as they talked about having done here in Alaska, the amount of money she talked about, $360 million. That's incredible money to invest in a state in energy efficiency. You as a state can actually lead the way on this, but it's a very important thing to do. Like I said,